Hello everyone. So, our today's topic is conference. We are at Business Communication Part 2, Module 2, and this is the final topic of our Module 2, conference. Now, what do you mean by conference? Conference is like a meeting. Here again, more people, two or more people come together to discuss a viewpoint or a matter, to discuss the opinion, and finally to take up a decision. Basically, more or less, it is more to give information to the public at large. Here, what is the difference between a conference and a meeting? Meeting is more formal in nature, while a conference is informal in nature. This is the major difference between a meeting and a conference. Overall, it is same. Now, here, in conference, the people come up to solve a particular problem, take specific action, decision, and discuss about the matter. Finally, let's start with the main topic of conference, that is the types of conferences. Overall, there are different types of conferences. The first is symposiums. Now, what is symposiums? It is the casual gatherings. When in an organization, people come up informally, overall all the employees come up casually and discuss about a certain matter. Over there, they enjoy, they have chat with each and every one. Overall, mostly the cost incurred in this symposiums is the refreshments which they will have while discussing the topic. The second is the seminars. Seminars mostly are educational seminars. Overall, different things, different information is given to the people who visit the seminars. Over here, some of the other informations are given to them so that their knowledge upgrades. Third is the workshops. The workshops is a place where one person what he has done, बेसिकली उनका टैलेंट किस में है, उन्होंने क्या चीज़ नया बनाया है, ओवरऑल दैट दे वांट टू शो टू द पीपल एट लार्ज. सो दे कीप द वर्कशॉप्स. ठीक है. फोर्थ इज द पब्लिक कॉन्फ्रेंसेस. मेनी अ टाइम गवर्नमेंट इनवाइट करता है पीपल लोगों को ताकि ओवरऑल उनका व्यू पॉइंट जान सके, उनके सजेशंस ले सके ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक. सो गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेस पब्लिक कॉन्फ्रेंसेस. Next is the private conferences. Now here in private conferences, it is mostly held up by the private businessman, by the private entrepreneurs, so that overall वो idea ले सके about their new product launching, about how the product is, how the people are getting the price, how they are feeling the price, whether it is high or low. So overall, whether the product is having a demand in the market. So overall, these all things डिस्कस करने के लिए, जानने के लिए प्राइवेट एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जब एक कॉन्फ्रेंस रखते हैं विद द पब्लिक एट लार्ज, दिस इज नोन एज अ प्राइवेट कॉन्फ्रेंस. नेक्स्ट इज द वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस. नाउ टू मिनिमाइज द कॉस्ट, अभी तो फिलहाल कोरोना में ऐसे ही हो गया है कि वर्चुअल कॉन्फ्रेंसेस को ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दिया जाता है. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय दिस? द इंटरनेट. by using the internet, by using the broadband, जो हम via Zoom और basically हमारे जो videos बना के YouTubes and all, तो basically हमारे apps, online Shine app जो हमारा है, तो basically ये सारी चीज़ों को use करके हम कैसे खुद को और बेहतर बना सकते हैं, basically अपने बारे में अपनी information public तक पहुँचा सकते हैं. This is the virtual conference. Now, next is the professional conference. Professional conference means the conference which is held by the professionals. Say for example, all the doctors are having a conference and they are sharing their views, they are giving the knowledge. So overall, that is known as a professional conference. And finally, trade conference. Trade conference means, trade means buying and selling, the vendors conference. When बहुत सारे वेंडर्स एक दूसरे के साथ मिलते हैं। नाउ वेंडर्स, यू कैन हैव डिफरेंट वेंडर्स। हो सकता है वो सारे के सारे जितने भी वेजिटेबल सेलर्स है, फ्रूट सेलर्स है, all the fruit sellers, vegetable sellers are having, or conference are having a meet where they can discuss their problems, when they can have a solutions. All the rickshaw walas can have a conference. So this is the trade conference. I hope all the types of conference are clear to you all. Now next topic is advantages of having such conferences. What is the advantage? The advantage is exchange of ideas and opinion is possible in a conference. Second, valuable suggestions in solving a particular problem is available, as बहुत सारे लोग available होते हैं तो overall they can give valuable suggestions. Third is can obtain valuable feedback. When a person is telling something, overall अगर उनको किसी को valuable feedback देना है, कुछ अच्छी बात in return बतानी है, तो वो भी possible है when they are having a conference. Fourth is can motivate the employees of the company. If a company is having a conference, तो the employee will feel motivated as उनको इन्वॉल्व किया है इन द डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस, उनसे भी एडवाइस ली जा रही है, उनसे पूछा जा रहा है, तो सो अ टीम स्पिरिट इज डेवलप, सो इट कैन मोटिवेट द एम्प्लॉयज़ ऑफ द कंपनी. फाइनली इट क्रिएट गुडविल अमंग द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ओवरऑल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में सारे जो एम्प्लॉयज़ है वो बहुत अच्छा सोचेंगे कि हमारा मैनेजमेंट कितना अच्छा है, ओवरऑल हमें हर चीज़ में इन्वॉल्व करता है. तो इट क्रिएट गुडविल अमंग द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. These are the advantages of having a conference. The next topic is the disadvantages of conference. Now what are the disadvantages? The first is the participant may not take it seriously. हो सकता है अगेन द पार्टिसिपेंट्स हु आर प्रेजेंट एट द कॉन्फ्रेंस दे आर नॉट एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन इट. वो अपने व्यू पॉइंट सजेशंस कुछ दे नहीं रहे. ओवरऑल दे आर जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ प्रेजेंस, दे आर इन द conference but they are not taking it seriously. This can be a disadvantage. Second is if the convencer is not competent, it may create confusion. इन केस जिसने कॉन्फ्रेंस रखवाया है, जो बेसिकली लीडर है, इफ दैट पर्सन इज नॉट एट ऑल कम्पीटेंट, वो ही काबिल नहीं है, तो ओवरऑल कन्फ्यूजन क्रिएट होगा. द मीटिंग विल नॉट बी एबल टू कम अप इन अ वेरी बेटर वे. The third disadvantage is if the employees may think that the management is incapable of arriving at decisions. Basically कई बार ऐसा हो सकता है एम्प्लॉयज़ ये सोचे कि यहाँ पे कॉन्फ्रेंस इसलिए रखा है, हमें इसीलिए बुलाया है ताकि हमारे मैनेजर्स को ही कुछ नहीं आता है. Here the management is incapable of taking the decisions, so they want कि we give them advice. So this can be a feeling among the employees which is not good for the organization. So this can be a disadvantage. Fourth is a conference may be dominated by a few management officials. हो सकता है जो conference हो उसमें basically कुछ लोग उसको डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं, सिर्फ उन्हीं का चलने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. बेसिकली जो भी वो चाहते हैं, जो भी वो एडवाइस दे रहे हैं, दे वांट दैट पर्टिकुलर डिसीजन मस्ट बी टेकन एट द कॉन्फ्रेंस. तो अगर ऐसा कुछ है तो इट इज़ बेसिकली ऑल इन वेन मीटिंग रखना ओवरऑल, और बेसिकली लोगों का सजेशन जानना लेना, उसका कुछ मतलब नहीं बनता. तो यर बेसिकली द कॉन्फ्रेंस मे बी डोमिनेटेड बाय अ फ्यू मैनेजमेंट ऑफिशियल्स विच इज़ वेरी मच बैड फॉर अ कॉन्फ्रेंस. So these are all the disadvantages of having a conference. Next and the final last point in this topic in this conference is how to organize a conference. Now in this, firstly we have to see that what are the factors that should be considered before organizing a conference. Basically organize करने से पहले कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स आपको ध्यान में रखने चाहिए. These all things must be kept in mind before you are organizing a conference. The first is necessity of a conference. What is the necessity? Why you are keeping the conference? What is the purpose? That must be kept in mind. Second is theme of the conference, the topic of the conference. What is the issue? What do you want to discuss in the conference? That must be considered. What is the theme of the conference? The third is financial viability, whether you are capable of keeping that conference or not, whether you are having that particular budget which will be needed to conduct the conference. So see the financial viability first, financial availability first, and then you can have the conference. The fourth point is available human resources. The people who will be needed to manage the conference, are they all available with you? Are the people available with you to manage that particular conference very well? So that must also be kept in mind. Next is your target audience. Who will be the audience to whom you want to send the invitation to attend the conference? That must also be considered. Next is access to good speakers. Who will speak in your conference? Who are the good speakers? Who will speak well so that the participants does not get bored, or they think that this is a good place where I will receive some knowledgeable information. So who will be the good speakers? That must also be think first. Then next point is suitable date and venue. What is the suitable date and which will be the place where I can keep my conference? So the time and venue must be good enough and you must select it appropriately. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज गुड रिफ्रेशमेंट ऑप्शंस. सिर्फ बुलाना ही नहीं है ना, उनको खिलाना पिलाना भी है. तो बेसिकली देयर मस्ट बी गुड रिफ्रेशमेंट ऑप्शंस सो दैट आराम से अच्छे से खाए पिए. पीना मतलब पानी, जूस एंड ऑल. तो बेसिकली गुड रिफ्रेशमेंट ऑप्शंस होना चाहिए सो दैट ईच एंड एवरी वन can have the conference, can listen to each and everything very nicely. Last point is promoting the conference. Basically promotion is very much important. आप सिर्फ conference रख लोगे और कोई आएगा नहीं तो all in vain, totally it will be useless. So it is very much important that whenever you keep the conference, you must advertise it properly, you must promote it properly so that each and every target audience can know about it and can visit your conference. So these are the factors which must be kept in mind before organizing a conference. Okay, so all the topics I have discussed in conference is good enough and is sufficient for your exam preparation. In this video, we have completed with the second module of our business communication part 2. From the next video, we will start with the third module. And I hope till yet each and everything is clear to you all and is sufficient so that you can write in your exams nicely. Prepare nicely, work hard, and see you in the next video. Bye bye everyone. See you.